This is the third time.
Thanks, Tony P.
That's the third time that you've done that.
Hey?
This is a. Oh, this guy. Not the rat.
It's on. Let's look. Let's start again. Hello, everyone.
And welcome to episode 117 of Hearns Live.
It's probably not 117 because I think it's higher than that, but it's one of those.
I haven't even been able to sit down and have a look. All right. Sorry, guys.
Let me go back. Okay, so let's say hello to everyone because I was halfway through that when
Yes.
you saw me doing the puppetry and the audio wasn't matching.
That's right. It's good ventriloquism. Wasn't it?
So I said hello to Tony P, and thanks for Tony P. I went and fixed the rat. Anthony, thanks for joining us again.
Who else have we got?
9 Step Boss Man is on.
9 Steps Boss
And
Man.
in brackets, it's Jeff. So
Jeff.
we know it's Jeff now.
Jeff.
Yep. And we have Anthony's already guessed, and we haven't gone through again.
Nobody heard us talk about it.
That's right. So we need to know what is the brand of this particular model car.
Yep.
The maker of this model, and then the model type and
manufacturer. Yeah, and the color.
Yeah. So guess what we've got?
And
so
even some worthy notes. How about some worthy notes?
Yeah. Okay. So this is pretty obvious, right?
Yeah.
So Anthony said Ferrari. Okay, it's a Ferrari. Okay, so let's get
winner.
Yeah. Let's get some more details now.
It's not over yet. Tell us more about the Ferrari. I'm glad that we've got audio on.
I made sure everything was good except for that. So like we were saying, we were in a mad rush because the shop's been really mad crazy, hasn't it? So much stock come in. We had lots of customers coming in. There's so many people walking in these days.
In the city.
Yep.
And holiday time seems to be for everybody. Everybody's on holiday all the time.
Yeah, that's right. No? Yeah, it's like a weekend crowd during the week, isn't it?
There's tourists here all the time.
Yeah.
Which is really good.
Yeah.
So if you're in the area, come past and say hello. We'd love seeing you. We like the shop's got a great vibe and energy, hasn't it?
It has.
It's a real buzz.
Yep.
So it's really cool. What have we got this week?
We've got lots of stuff. We've got so much stuff
that you don't know where to start.
No, but you do. You got some stuff right here. So I reckon we start with the stuff that's closest to us. What do we got here?
Let's talk hot race.
It's hot race because they go so fast. They get hot, right?
Well, I'd like to think so.
Yeah.
We're going to have to overhead this bad boy and probably zoom in. Let's try it. Let's have a look at some treads.
All right, let's look at treads. Tread patterns we're looking at.
So we have a Bangkok, we have a Miami, two distinctly different tires, and these are from Hot Race. So it's fantastic.
Focus? I can't see.
We've got a brand new shipment.
Here we go.
It's very focused. What are you doing?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good now.
So we can see the different in the pins in these two. That is super
Now,
close.
to give it a bit of background, so Hot Race is a very high performance tire manufacturer. They do manufacture quite a few different kinds of tires. We have the 1/8 scale buggy and truggy tires pre-mounted on wheels at the moment.
And 10 scale off-road.
And 10 scale off-road tires only.
Yes.
And they're made in Italy. A very young company.
They are Italian.
And they're incredibly high performance. They've done very well on the international professional scene.
On the world scale.
Yep.
They win just about every major event going at the moment.
That's right.
They are really cool. And what's good about them is that they've sort of got 4 tread patterns thereabouts.
So this one here, that's a Miami.
Yep.
What do you got here? What's this one here?
Amazonia.
This is Amazonia.
Yeah.
It's quite popular, isn't it?
This is super popular. So the two most popular ones that we have are the Amazonia and the Bangkok. Okay. And they're both, that's obviously a block tire, very close together, be really good on an oiled, clean surface.
Yep. And what was the other one? The Bangkok, which is this one.
Which is going to be really good. It's going to be really short pin height. Really good if there's a bit of fluff on the track, a bit of dust. So, and the thing is the wear rate, not only the traction. So we've got a bigger pin here. So when it's loose.
Yep. So that's a Miami.
That's a Miami.
Yep. And then we've got
Alaska.
Yeah. So
and this, I think this will be really popular for our conditions. This will be a everywhere sort of tire.
Right. Okay.
Because of the bigger pin. It's got nice round corners. Won't make the car quite as edgy as this one. The one over here.
Yeah.
So
see how that's got.
We've got, I think we've got 6 treads. I've got a couple of other ones as well. We've got soft and super soft compounds.
Yeah.
And they're all available as a white pre-mount.
Yes.
So no gluing, and they've got beautiful embossing on the wheel.
Yeah, you'll be able to see that a bit better when we show you some others which we decided to paint up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we painted up. If you guys have been on our socials, so and they look. I haven't actually spun them up, but they look really well mounted. Yeah, really nice glue job that they've done on it. Yeah, super neat. So that is the hot race tires. Let's have a look on the buggy.
Oh.
Whoops! What have you done, Beach?
Sorry,
Again.
sorry, I'm a bit edgy, and I'm not a tire. I hit the wrong button. Sorry,
You have just been causing a ruckus.
I have.
What's going with that top camera, Beach?
Yeah, there you go. We're
No.
back.
Have
There
a
we
look
go.
at it,
So,
have a look at it, my sunshine.
how good does it look? Let's focus in on that.
Focus in on it.
Yeah.
How about we pull out a bit so we can see?
Oh, sorry. I thought
There we
weren't able to
go.
do that.
There we go. Look at that. So we've actually, well, BJ has detailed it with a Gundam marker, haven't you?
Yeah, really easy.
Really easy. Really.
Didn't take long at all.
It's probably not going to last forever in the life of the tire, but
Doesn't matter.
looks
It's
cool.
just like body. Body's get scratched and stuff.
If you can't be fast, at least look fast.
That's it.
That's what I say.
So what have we got on here? They're Amazonians, yeah?
These Amazonians.
Yep.
Yep. Really good looking little tire. Like I said, really nice quality wheels.
Yep.
They're like, I'd say that they're a real sort of medium stiffness. Like, I don't think they're going to break. They've got that sort of nylon elasticity,
Yeah, it's good to have that.
but
you don't-
they're not a soft rim. They're definitely not a soft rim. It's
Yep.
going to buckle in the Australian heat. Yeah, really cool. I really love it. I'm super excited. And I know that you guys in Australia are gonna eat them up.
Eat them up.
Eat them up.
Eat them up.
So if you haven't had a hot race,
Or get some of these and you will.
yep, that's right. Have a hot race. Get
That's
a hot
it.
race. Cut some
It's good
laps.
stuff. And we've got the truggy tires too, which have been pretty hard to come by.
I know.
Hmm.
Well, I don't have a truck. We don't have an assembled truggy
Imagine we
Maybe-
put some truggy tires on that.
at the velodrome. There you go. I think that's a
Hasn't
challenge.
stopped us before, has it?
No, it hasn't. So yeah, really cool. Really proud to have those, and it's super excited for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's good stuff.
yep, and it's a huge shipment.
Yep.
And pallets of the stuff.
Yep.
So that was really cool. Thank you very much. Well, that was hot race.
Yep. What does that mean? Is that the end of the show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the end of the hot race show.
Well, let's go back to the car, right?
Yeah.
Have we got any more? Oh, look.
What?
Anthony's on it, right?
What?
But he got the color, right? And he says red, which is true, but we need the absolute factory name for the color, which isn't going to be that hard either.
Shouldn't be.
Okay, so you're pretty close already.
Shouldn't be. It's quite synonymous with the.
then
It's quite synonymous with the
have-
brand.
And then hello to Wombat Workshop. He's saying, thank God it's Friday. To everybody.
Oh, Friday indeed.
And then we got this.
What?
Anthony again. 360 Modena.
Modena, Medina.
Well, initially you would call them Medinas, and then I thought Italians pronounced it
Modena.
Modena, but I got no
I
idea.
believe they
So
do.
I can be a Modena, you can be a Medina, potato,
Ferrari.
tomato.
Ferrari. There we go. I love it. A beautiful model.
It is.
Keep
So,
guessing,
yeah,
guys.
we
Need
need some
the
more
colour?
details. Just a few more details. Okay, what else we got here?
What about an engine size?
Engine size.
Yeah.
Big.
Big engine size?
Yeah.
What else do you want to talk?
What else we want to talk?
I'd
I
say
want-
we talk some modeling.
So we got a whole bunch of Bandai in. And usually when stuff comes in, I just pick out a few things, but there's so much good stuff in there.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a heap of good stuff. All right, so let me bring out some good stuff.
You have to talk me through it.
We've probably seen this one before, so
Which
not,
one?
not all of it's new, but we've got
Hello.
some 30-minute sisters. I know how you like the 30-minute sisters.
One of my favorite sisters.
So 30-minute sisters, this is the Bandai version
Mm.
of the Kotobukiya frame arm girls. Frame arm girls are absolutely fantastic because they give you all these optional accessories inside, different arms, faces,
Mhm.
and stuff. But what Bandai have done is they kept it simpler. So what they do is you get the basic kit here, and then you upgrade it with extras. Okay, so we've
Upgrade?
got different face parts, and
What?
we do also have the different hairstyles as well.
Face parts.
We've got the hands here.
What
So you
comes
get
in the
different-
face parts box?
Or different faces like, smiley face,
She looks shocked in his face.
shock face. That'll be perfect with you. Everyone gets shocked when they meet you. I've got the hand set here. So this is something that would normally be included with the Kotobukiya kits, but you buy it all separately. So you can customize it the way you like. And then there's another parts bit, which is all the big robotic hands.
So what comes in the kit? Does a girl come in the kit?
Yes, so as you see it on the box, that's what you're going to get inside the kit. So
She has
Yeah.
hands.
she's
She-
got one set of hands.
She clearly has. Well, how many sets of hands does she need?
Well, you need a whole heap. Well, she's probably got a couple in there, but there's a lot more. So you've got pointing fingers here. Now we've got a pointing finger.
Pointing
We've got,
finger.
see, there's all these. Got white hands, and then there's black ones. Suit anything. What are you doing there?
I'm not sure.
Sign language.
I'm feeling a bit awkward.
Oh, there's a
Can I open it?
Yeah.
It's got hair.
Yeah, but that's different.
Okay. Okay.
I think.
There's lots of faces. Oh, this is the multi. Oh no, it's not. How have they detailed that?
Well, that's been printed.
Is that the multi-injection?
No, it's not. That's been printed. So that's what they call
Wow.
a tempo print. So if we do a close-up,
Yeah.
you'll be able to see.
Get right in there, mate. Brr, that one reminds me of you.
Does it?
Yeah, that's you for sure.
I'm like that 80% of the time.
FPA.
So it does come with different faces.
Different
So
faces.
these ones are additional. They're different again.
I'm gonna make it talk. What else have we got?
It's something I wanted to share on some of the videos. People use these for doing stop motion photography. So they make animation with these.
Why don't you do that?
I don't really have the time. Like a couple of hours to do 2 seconds worth of motion.
Why?
I don't even have enough time to finish my models.
It's like backwards. Why is it backwards?
What do you mean? Does it confuse you?
Yeah.
There you go.
It's got legs.
Yep. Instruction manual, pretty straightforward.
You don't have to buy legs. It does come with legs.
Yep.
I love it. So it's a fully posable model.
Yeah, really good joints.
And they do stop motion with these.
Yep.
It is fantastic.
Yep. So even the kids, if they want to learn about stop motion, this would be the easiest way. They've got much more movement in their joints compared to, say, an action figure that you buy from a toy store.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go. I have never played with them.
There you go.
Maybe we should
You
explore that.
should ask Nick. Nick's been getting into it.
Really?
Yep.
We've got the TDK girl. I'm not sure her name, but she's a bit raggedy now. No?
Yeah, she's got a loose leg and
She's got a loose leg and
Yeah.
she's got a blue tacked on
that's
neck.
right. Yeah, she needs a bit fixing, hey?
What else are you going to show me?
You want some more?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, let's
You
see.
don't just show me one kit.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Something we haven't had for a while.
What?
Dragon Ball Z figures. These are also Bandai. How's that? Similar sort of thing. So these are fully posable as well. You can do stop motion with these.
It looks like me when I get up in the morning.
And,
He's got angry hair.
oh, I thought you
Grr.
meant you looked all pumped.
No, God, no.
Ah,
Gosh, no.
no.
This guy looks a bit worldly.
Who's that again?
I'm not sure.
Final Form Freezer.
Freezer?
Freezer.
Where's Pikachu?
Pikachu. There's no Pikachu yet.
All right.
He's out in the shelf. There's a couple of different ones. There's an angry one and there's a subdued one.
So what have we got here?
All right. So we've got Son Goku. Then we've got Super Saiyan Son Goku. I don't really know much about Dragon Ball Z.
But you pronounced it so well.
I did. Well, actually, when I was a kid, we pronounced it Dragon Ball Z because that's how we pronounce
Z.
Z in Australia.
Yeah, but I think it's Americanized a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the Japanese pronounce their Zs as Zs, so that's how it's better known as Dragon Ball Z.
There you
So
go.
it's very popular animation. It's been around for a long time, still popular, and the figures are really good. So it's quite amazing how they've got the muscular figures and also all the folds. You'll see all the folds in the clothing, and how they've made the joint so that it still looks like everything's natural.
Multicolored sprue. You
Yep.
know I'm a big fan of a multicolored sprue.
Yeah, well, that's the very original part of Bandai, isn't it?
I can go on about that for hours.
Yep.
Comes with ice cream spoon.
It does. So
Why
you
does
got
it
some,
have
so you got some transparent bits. So they're
Yep.
actually the power balls. You press them
power
together,
balls?
and it's like he's got the power ball coming out of his hand.
Ka-chow!
That's right.
I think
Okay.
I think we should do one of these one day.
Cool, eh?
We've got a Stratus to build.
We have. We're going to start that next week.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So this sort of thing is going to be simpler because Bandai designed their kits so that you don't have to paint them. They look pretty good without painting. And also you don't need any glue. They're pressed together. So after you finish with it, you got the aspect of building. And then you can actually play with it because you can pose it, use it like an action figure, and then extend it even further and use it for stop motion. It's good. I like it. You obviously like it too, eh?
I'm pretty excited.
There you go. So it's a little bit of the plastic. But how about we jump back to the car for the moment? Yeah. So what do we get with the car? We have
What have we got?
actually
What?
SKDB16 wants to know if we ship to New Zealand because he's probably interested in hot race because he says hot race are brilliant.
Hot race are the best. Of course we
We
ship to
do.
New Zealand. We send plenty of things over there.
That's right. Just head over to our website, which is www.hearnshobbies.com. Look up Hot Race, and you can pick what you like there.
Search a selection.
And we'll send it to you.
Yep. Absolutely. We ship worldwide.
We
I want to say. I want to say worldwide. Can I say worldwide?
Yeah, practically. All right. So we've got the One Bet Workshop. This is what he's come up with.
Have they guessed the car? They've guessed the car and the make, haven't they?
Yeah,
Doesn't matter if I do this.
Okay. So he says a nice 360
Oh,
Honda in Rosso Corsa.
oh, Rosso Corsa. I like that word. What does it mean?
Racing red, isn't it?
Racing red.
Racing red. How do we know that?
Do you know what Testarossa means? Redhead.
Does it?
Yeah, because it had red rocker covers.
Oh.
On their flat 12.
I didn't know you were a fluent Italian speaker.
Oh, I'm getting there.
Right.
I'm getting there.
Right.
I know a few Italians.
Yep.
They go all right.
Okay, so we've got some other guesses on the color. Testarossa red, that's not right. Cherry red, that's not right.
Cherry red.
I've got a year here.
A year.
Oh, with even more detail.
Yeah.
Anthony again.
Yeah.
So it's 1999 Rosso Corsa 322 Cambrio.
Oh my god.
And I reckon that is exactly what we've got written on our website.
That's exactly what's written on the box.
All right, so I think that's pretty right.
Does it have a clutch pedal? But I want to know.
Oh, Anthony says, what scale are they?
1/18.
But I think that could be.
Which scale are they?
It could be the figures, yeah? Are you talking about the sisters?
Hello.
If Anthony's talking about the sisters, they don't actually say scale, but they're close to 1/12 scale.
1/12 scale.
Yeah, so they look pretty okay with a 12 scale bike, I think.
What about a 10 scale car?
10 scale car, they look a little bit small, but I think
Do they?
we've had them with a 10 scale car. They still look all right. So there you go. What else we got here?
Well, are you reading the comments?
I am. So Mr. SKDB16 says he was looking at a nitro.
Yeah.
And New Zealand has engine shortages. Well, if you need an engine, we can organise engines. We don't normally stock much in engines because nitro is not the thing these days. But if you need one, you're talking comp stuff, we can get anything competition.
Yeah, we usually carry CRF engines.
Yep.
So we've got usually the 3 and a 7 port in stock of their high tuned radical motor.
Yeah.
And we usually carry our OS speed.
That's right. So you can send us an email or send us a message. Just let us know what class you're running and we'll see what we're going to organise for you.
We'll put something together for you.
Yep.
No worries.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, so Anthony said yes, the figures. Yeah. So about 12 scale. So 12 scale is 150 mil about.
About?
About. I want some for crawlers. They'll look okay for crawlers. 10 scale crawlers actually look okay. They look like a small female.
Why do people a small female?
Yeah, because 10 scale.
Why do the people always choose like Arnold Schwarzenegger as a crawler figurine?
Arnie.
Why is that a thing?
It's beefy, just like the crawler.
Yeah?
I don't know. I just made that up. Probably. No?
I don't know. And Marty McFly.
Well, I think those action figures are around, and they're all semi-beefy, aren't they? All those sort of action hero figures. They're easy to get, and you just drop it straight in. I don't know. Arnie makes sense to me because he's known for his Hummer. Talking about Hummers, I saw a gigantic Hummer the other day out in Melbourne.
Really?
Stretched Hummer.
Trying to get into your car park.
And after I saw that, I saw a stretched Ferrari. I don't know what Ferrari it was, but it didn't look right.
And like an event.
It looked like one of these, but it was this long.
That's wrong.
That's wrong, isn't it? Yeah, it didn't look right. The curves didn't quite match up. It just looked like it got stretched.
Hey, do you want to talk about curves? You want to talk about one of the best looking RC cars ever made?
Yeah,
one of the most iconic 1/10 scale buggies ever made.
It's something that I always wanted.
Well, something, Beige, that you can have.
Really? You shock me. What's that? It's a Top Force Evo.
It is a Top Force Tamiya Top Force Evo. And these are rare as rare as rare.
Yep.
And these are super special.
So these were originally released for 2021.
Yep.
And they were first released in 1992. Okay, so these are basically 30 years old.
Yep.
The design. So when they first came out.
So 2021 was the first ever rerun.
We couldn't get enough of them.
No.
And now we've got a shipment, and I've got a feeling we're not going to be able to get any more until the next time they decide to do another rerun.
Yeah.
And as you know, with these reruns, they normally take years before they'll do another one.
Yeah. Yeah. So these are really cool. Top Force Evo.
That's it.
That would be the perfect weapon of choice. Let's jump in the box and have a look. Can we do this on air?
Yeah.
This would be the perfect weapon for the Vintage Bash
Sure.
coming up last weekend in October. 29th
You know
to
what I
30th.
remember about this car?
What?
It's because to me it was such a popular brand, and it was never known for really competitive stuff. Every time they tried to do competitive stuff, it wasn't quite there. And there was always someone, like a Japanese privateer, would take out a Tamiya, modify it, and run out the World Championships. So this was like a full factory evolution, it felt like.
Yep.
Because at the same time, you got to remember when the Yokomo Works 91 was coming out. Okay, so this came out in 92.
Yep.
And this was...
And that was a belt-driven car.
That's right. And so this was seen as trying to compete against those.
Yeah.
You know, with Tomy, they had the Intruder, they came out, and then guys took those to the world as well. Now, you had this, and then... Who was running one? Wasn't Jamie Booth running one of these with a...
I believe so. They were really big in England.
I can't remember what the body was. Everyone thinks it's a Manta Ray body, but it was something else apparently. But yeah, so these went really well. So they had one-way bearings in them, which wasn't a normal thing. Carbon fiber chassis, not a normal thing. The original one had titanium screws, although they don't include titanium screws in this one, so hence why the price is a lot cheaper than it originally was. These originally would have been selling for about $800-900 30 years ago.
And that was in competition, like you said, to the YZ10.
That's right. Yeah, the top end stuff.
And it was really competitive. I know that I know Lewis Solar run one really competitive here through 92 and 93.
That's right. And you've got an interview with
we've got an interview.
You can see that on YouTube.
On our YouTube channel.
Yep.
And the reason that it was because it was so efficient, the drivetrain, because it was gear drive.
Yes.
That was somewhat substantially more efficient than the belt drives.
Yes.
So we had a real hard time making runtime in four-wheel mod.
Yep.
So you didn't have to have the crazy expensive cells every time you went on the track.
Yes.
Or you could bolt in a lower turn motor and still make time.
Yep.
So it was really cool.
Now the history of this particular car, it started off as the humble Manta Ray. Okay, so the Manta Ray came out, and it was an incredibly well-designed car if you consider its history, because out of the Manta Ray transmission design, so out of the Manta Ray transmission design, we got the TA01 and TA02, which basically spearheaded the one. Not the TL, that was different. No. So the TA01 and the TA02, they were the same gearboxes.
Yep.
Housings as well. So the TA01 was the same Manta Ray chassis.
Yep.
TA02 had the shorter chassis.
Yep.
So they changed the arms, shortened arms. So that was the beginning of 1/10 scale touring car.
That's right.
Yeah. 190 mil. So it was 200 mil, 190 mil. And that was a huge boom. Yep. And then from there, so the Manta Ray, there were different versions of it. And then eventually came up with the Top Force. Top Force was amazing, okay, but it was further developed into the Evo.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is the ultimate out of that particular series.
So back then, this had been the full TRF spec machine.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. This is just before TRF started. Okay. So you had the Top Force Evo, and then they had the Dynastorm.
Yep.
And from there, they had the TRF experimental vehicles.
Yep.
Yep.
Very, very cool.
Yep.
This one's got a pre-painted body.
It has.
And I can see it's got the Speedy. So that's pretty cool.
It's got a motor as well.
Haven't seen one of those.
Original ones never had a Speedy, and they never had a motor because they were designed for racing.
They probably wouldn't have had a painted body either.
No, they were clear bodies.
You can take it or leave it, but it's still a good-looking car.
Yes.
You know? And I know that there is reproduction. These cars are so cult-like and iconic that there's still reproduction bodies being made available.
That's right. Even other bits too.
Yeah.
Racing bits. Yeah.
Look at these wheels. How iconic are these?
Yeah. So they use the same wheels on the Dynastorm as well, and they still use these wheels on certain other cars that have been released.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that star style, that dish star style.
And if you want to know, if you want a bit of history, there was already history in this because you see these.
Tell me
red
the history.
Uprights.
Yes.
Those red uprights.
Hotshot.
They're Hotshot uprights.
Are they?
They are.
I was just guessing.
They're Hotshot Series 2 uprights. Because the original Series 1s had a very thin meat around the center here.
Yep.
And they tend to break the balls off here. And so they added an additional ring of material. So these are like Series 2 Hotshot.
Series 2 Hotshot.
Yeah.
Big and meaty.
And look at that.
You heard it would be.
Yeah, the ball diffs.
Big meaty gears.
Yep. And this has got the high cap shock in it. The high cap standing for high capacity.
Are these alloy shocks in this one? Is that what you mean? Are these alloy?
Yeah, alloy. Alloy, very, very large diameter.
Yep. 12 mil shocks, I suppose. And here we got the traditional Super Spike tire. What is it? Super Gripper.
Yeah, so Super Gripper was the brand that they use for their tires.
Yep. And these are like...
What did Yokomo call their tires again?
TR31s, Hot Laps.
Hot Laps, that's it.
Yeah, very cool.
Go.
Well, we won't jump right into it and pull it all apart. This is going to be somebody's lucky little car.
Yep. So if you ever wanted a Top Force Evolution, I've got a
miss
feeling
out.
that there's not many places with them at the moment. So we've got quite a few available. Jump onto it because just
Not
on
as
the
many
blockhead.
as we had yesterday.
No. So blockhead. Thanks for everyone's interest in the blockhead. Blockheads are all gone, sorry. But if you still want a blockhead, we do still have some exclusives. Okay, and that's exclusive which I've been building.
Yep.
Which I haven't built in a little while because remember last time I explained I had a miss out and we didn't film it. So I'll get back onto the build of that.
Yeah,
and we'll
that's
make that
our Night
available as well.
Customs collaboration.
That's right.
Limited edition.
Yep. Have we got a box
Yeah?
up there? No.
No. We took it down. We had too much good stuff too much good stuff coming in.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. What about you?
Ferrari. Talk to me about the Ferrari.
I think everyone's given up on that one.
Have they?
Yep.
They've
No
lost
more
interest. What size engine did they have? And was this the first car that they started doing with flappy paddle?
I think so.
Or 575 maybe. But this car did come in a H pattern.
Yep.
And I think it was the last. I could be corrected, but I think it was the last mainstream V8 that came with one.
And that's one of the H patterns that had the round knob and the really skinny chrome stick, isn't it?
That's right, and the open gate.
Yep.
That was iconic, wasn't it, to
Yep.
Ferrari for all those years?
Yep. What else do we need to know here? We need to know who actually makes this model.
Yeah.
Yep.
What
brand makes this particular limited edition kit?
And it's not BJ.
Kit. It's actually.
It's not BJ. You didn't make it.
I didn't make it.
No, you could have though.
I could have.
I've seen your work.
Yep.
It's pretty good. What are we talking?
What else have you got?
Models.
Something?
Let's talk models.
Models?
You've got stacks and stacks of models here.
Stacks. It is quite stackish.
No?
Yeah.
Well, look out. Don't fall over. Disney.
What's this stack?
Mandalorians.
So the little Mandalorian Razor Crest is back. We've had a look at the bigger one by Rebel, but this is all back. Really good.
Tell me about it.
It's a little model. So they've got two series of models. So you got the lighter stuff, and then this is the small stuff. It's sort of like a collector's type of thing. You can put in a small display case, or you stick it on top of your computer, stuff like that. Little decorative piece. Really quick to build. Really fun.
Well, you say that.
Yeah.
I reckon it'll take me years.
So this is all Star Wars stuff that we haven't seen in a little bit. So this is the General Grievous. Where was General Grievous from again? Can't remember which one.
He wasn't in the movie I've seen.
Oh no, tell me which one it was. I think
I
he's in the anime ones. Yeah, no, maybe.
I've seen.
You got no idea, right?
I've seen 3 of them.
Right.
And that's where I draw the line.
Right, fair enough.
You know this.
So General Grievous is a really nice kid. He's mainly droid, but he's got some human guts and a human heart, and they actually include that. So that's the only organic stuff. And you'll find that in there.
Really?
Yeah, crack it open, you'll see.
How do you know this?
Where's his gutsy bits?
So this is
There's
Bandai. Oh, multicolored sprues.
There's some gutsy bits in here.
Wow. This is phenomenal, Beach. Have a look at the state of it.
Yeah, lots of different colors.
I nearly fell over then, mate.
That's his cape. That's actual fabric.
Why does he have a cape?
I don't know, because it's special.
You'd think he would hit it with his lightsaber.
Oh, there it is. There's his bag of guts.
What do you mean a bag of guts?
So that's the organic bits.
Okay.
So they're floating around on the inside. So
And
they're enclosed inside this bit, I think.
So he's got like an exoskeleton.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Very cool.
So he's semi-humanoid or semi-organic, I guess you'd say.
Is that his lightsabers?
Yeah, I think so.
He's got 2 blue ones and 2 green ones.
Has he?
Well,
Oh, yeah, he's got 4 arms.
if you do it on the box art.
Yep. 4 arms. Oh, 4 arms. No, that wasn't funny, was it? Okay.
Completely not funny.
There you go. So that's General Grievous, eh? All their figure kits are good. So again, these Bandai kits, they're jointed, so you can put them into different poses: taking pose, standing pose,
Ciao.
sleeping pose. What do you got there? That's a cool kit too.
What is it? You tell me.
It's an Ats Walker.
That's a
You should know this because of the 3 movies you saw. That's where it got introduced.
Yeah, I have seen these.
Yeah, and where were they using them when you saw them?
They were using them with those little furry teddy bear things.
The teddy bears that had spears.
Yeah,
The
them ones.
Ewoks.
The Ewoks.
Ewoks. They got hammered, didn't they?
A funny story about Ewoks.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm worried.
Don't be worried.
All right.
My cat was called Ewok.
Oh,
When I was
really?
a kid, yeah.
There you go.
That's how I am. I saw these at the movies and I called my cat Ewok.
Who's this fella?
Who's that? That's Chewbacca.
It comes with a Chewbacca. So you can do the Ats.
That's
Well, the ATST Walker. As it looks, after he commandeers it in The Empire Strikes Back. Do you remember that?
No. It's been a long time, mate.
Is it?
I'm old. The memories have
You gotta go
faded.
see it again, but you don't
No.
do that, do you? So that's a really nice kit. We've got one of these built actually.
Have we?
Yeah, it's in the cabinet.
Did you build it?
No.
ATST Walker.
That's it. I love that because they also introduced the ADATs.
Did it?
They introduced the ADATs on the Empire Strikes Back.
What's ADAT?
And the ADAT is a four-legged thing that looks like a dog walking on the snow. Remember that? Then these ones came out on the Return of the Jedi.
There you go.
What have we got here?
I'm not sure. I didn't realize that you were such a Star Wars buff.
I like science fiction. Grew up on it. Millennium Falcon. This is a version from the Rise of Skywalker. So the Rise of Skywalker one, I don't know. I don't know all the fine bits, but this is the one with the round radar dish. So this is more common to the original one, I think. The earlier kit that they released actually had a square-looking one, which looked a bit funky.
So how many Millennium Falcons were there?
Well, it was just one, but they modified it over time.
They probably lost it.
Because there was another one out of the spin-off of Solo, and that had a different shape. That was like the Millennium Falcon one was brand new and had this big bit on the front, which held all the cargo.
Okay.
So this is the medium-sized kit that Bandai do. So they do a little tiny one, just the same as that Razor Crest.
Yep.
And then this is the medium-sized one, which is still pretty decent. You see how chunky the box is.
1 in 44.
Yep. And then they make a huge one, the 72nd scale one, which is really hard to get now. So I think the larger one.
We had those though, didn't we?
We did.
That's like the RC box size.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the perfect green ones, and they were fully lit. As in, they had LEDs on them.
I think you're fully lit.
But this is a really nice kit. It's really super good. Because before that, all you could get was the AMT one or MPC one. And they were quite huge, but really basic surface details. And for a little one, this looks much better than that bigger one.
Well, Bandai is known for their class-leading injection molding, though.
Yes, yes.
Nobody molds like a Bandai.
Yes. And before this one, Fine Molds did a good one, which was also a Japanese maker. But this one's probably even better than that one.
Oh, there's Batman.
Oh, you want to see that?
There's Batman.
This is a bit special.
I'm excited for Batman. Now, I got something for the viewers.
What do you got?
I have never seen Batman and BJ in the same room together.
Haven't you?
I'm not saying that you are Batman, and I'm not saying that you're not. I'm just saying I've never seen you two in the same room together.
It's a bit presumptuous.
You heard it here first. Heard it here first. What am I getting into? It's a whole lot of Batman.
So this is Batman amplified. So this is I guess a reinvented Batman with sort of robotic angular armor.
Is that Adam West?
I doubt it. It's not skin tight enough.
What happened to him?
Adam West?
Yeah.
I think he's passed, hasn't he?
No, but that's not the right Batman.
Oh. Well, there's so many different Batmans, right?
There's only one Batman.
It looks pretty meaty. He's got a very anime style. So I don't really follow that much, but I mean, it's got DC, Batman, and Warner Brothers there.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it's a variation that someone's come up with, a particular artist.
No glue required on this one.
No glue required. It's Bandai.
Typical Bandai.
That's it. And again, it's got lots of bits because it's all jointed.
And is this a brand new kit?
Yes. Well, fairly new. We've had them before.
Have we?
Yes.
Because it's saying here 2021.
Yeah, we had them before in very small numbers.
Okay.
Yep. So they're back again. So the first lot disappeared pretty quick.
And what does this Figure Rises Standard amplified?
So Figure Rise Standard is what they use for all their figures. So all the ones we saw so far, like the Dragon Ball Z, they're Figure Rise Standard. Now Amplified is what they've used on a couple of their newer figures, and I think it's because they've added extra features into them.
More features than Batman. More features on his belt.
That's right. More gadgets. More than Inspector Gadget. It was pretty cool, yeah?
That's a good model.
Yeah. So unfortunately, when we open it up, you can't really see much because it's all very dark.
Very dark.
All black plastic. So
Batman is black.
He is.
Batman.
It's cool though, yeah?
It's very cool.
What else we got? We got some RC?
So much RC, I don't know where to start.
Well, didn't you do... I saw your car before. It looked pretty funky.
Yeah, well, it's actually on display.
Is it? What do you mean it's on display?
Here we go. So, I actually wanted to show...
You're being very dramatic there. Oh, here we go.
I actually wanted to show the phaser with the Skyline body on it.
Right.
Because I fear that it's going to be the last time that it's ever going to look so pretty.
Well, I can still do that.
But Simon Nicholson,
Yep.
Team Yokomo factory driver,
Yes.
has kindly donated a body shop to us.
Yep. All in his racing colours.
All in his racing
Yeah,
colours.
professionally painted.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And it is a way better job than I could do, or that I've even seen done locally for quite some time.
Yep.
So, and it's not, as much as I love this body, it's not my colours.
Yep.
So I won't be like keeping it to race it or whatever. So I thought, how about we're going racing on the weekend. We should start there.
Yep.
We're going to Bendigo. We're going racing.
Yep.
How about we give it to the best behaved and the on track and the cleanest driving?
Yeah.
Quosho Junior.
I think that'll be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's what we thought. Because we thought somebody who's really going to look after their gear, who's trying to look after their driving, find their lines, hit the apexes, is really going to appreciate this body.
For sure.
And they'll love it.
I think anyone would love that, but I think it'll be extra special giving it to a junior.
Yes.
It's a reward for driving well, I'd say.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So I might have the opportunity to give it a couple of runs during the day in the heats.
Yep.
Because like I said, I really want the Skyline body that I've got to make it through until the Bendigo Classic.
Yep.
So I'm really concerned that it's going to get smashed to bits. Where is it? I was going to show it.
What's that?
The Skyline body.
It's out the front.
Oh no. Anyway, so we've got this, and we're going to give it away to one lucky junior.
Yeah.
And I believe that, and it's not going to be for the junior class per se, but any junior driver who's driving a phaser, because some of them have moved up to the adult class.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it could be, and it's not going to be the highest placed or the fastest one.
Yep.
It's going to be something that you and I and maybe one of the committee members walked around the track and find them doing really well, trying to find their lines.
Yep.
And really progressing well. So so that is going to be donated on behalf of Simon Nicholson and Hearns Hobbies to some lucky punter this weekend. Some lucky kid.
That. Yep. Looks good.
Now I did cut it out and stuff at 5 o'clock. It's not the best cut out job, I'll be honest. It was something that I had to knock up pretty quickly because I wanted to bring it into the studio today.
Yeah, but it's right.
But it is pretty good.
Yeah.
And it's got our custom J-Spec stickers kit on it.
Yes.
So it's got all our brands, it's got all our colours on it. That is really, really cool.
I like it.
We are going to Bendigo this weekend and we are going racing.
We are.
So I'll be racing phaser and Tamiya class. And you'll be racing Tamiya class and
truck
class.
Yeah.
So we're going to have our hands full.
Full.
And going back to scale racing, I have to show this. So I've never really done the box art before, but here we have. That is a TT01, and that is the Clk Gtr. And this is the same car that I raced last time with my race colours, but I didn't have the scale body done yet.
The colour has come up really good. This is not the colour that's recommended.
No, they recommend it's PS12.
Yes,
which I'm sure
basic silver.
Yeah, which I'm sure is fine. But I used a PS48 and backed it with black.
Yep. So it's got this chromy finish.
Yeah, it's sort of got this chromy finish on it. And I'm going to race that for the day.
How good does it look?
I think it looks really good, and it's quite an iconic race car. I love Mercedes.
You do, and they're your favourite.
I do, and I absolutely love this model. And one of our very own, Mark Webber flipped this in Nürburgring. Let's see if I can flip it at Bendigo.
And do the scrape and get down to his helmet.
Why not? All right.
Good stuff.
So that is going to go to a very, very lucky junior.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm so excited I can't wait to see the look on their face. What else have we got, Paige?
What have we got? I've got some more plastic if you want to see more plastic.
Please.
Want to see more plastic? All right.
Yeah. How long have we been going for?
I don't know.
Where's the
40 minutes or so.
Yeah.
10 minutes without sound. So, all right.
That's the last time I let you
a couple of Gundams,
Talk to me.
These are from the Iron-Blooded Orphans.
I've seen this one before on the shelf.
Probably.
Have I?
You probably would have. So Iron-Blooded Orphans is one of those series. So if you don't know, Bandai actually produce animation every year for their Gundam series. So it's storylines, and then they have the new mechs that go with it. Now, Iron-Blooded Orphans was one of those particular series which has got a cult following.
Cult?
Yeah. So it's because the aesthetics are very, very different from traditional sort of Gundam. You can see from series to series how things have evolved and changed a little bit, but they're very recognizable. In this, they're totally reimagined. So it's much edgier designs. And
I bet
particularly...
I bet that this is Simon Healy's favourite series.
I could be. He'll let us know, I'm sure. So what have we got here? We've got a Brady Hound.
A Brady Hound.
Yeah, that's a Brady Hound. So he's got no neck. He's got this little round head, 3 little eyes, and then he's mainly just all meat and gun.
Meat and gun.
Yeah.
You heard it here. Is that the technical term?
Meaty gun.
All meat and gun, you said?
Yeah.
You said nothing about a meaty gun.
It's like steak and potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We're sort of going off now, aren't we?
Keep going.
On a tangent. Okay, so this is how they appeared in the series as well. So you could get this, what do you call it, transporter. So that doesn't actually come with it, but you can hook them up. But he's like a paratrooper. And he's got a sword here too.
He looks like a very versatile
killing machine. Yep. And that's the actual poster from that series. So there's the 2 bits you can get together.
It looks like your Jiffies.
Right?
Looks like your Jiffies on Insta.
Really?
These ones, yeah.
Actually, I've lied here. This is actually from A-Main.
What's that mean?
It's a different series altogether.
Oh my god.
That's the thing from Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Yeah, it says so on the box.
Yeah.
I could have told the
This
viewer
one
that.
doesn't.
You're just trying to confuse me, aren't you?
Yeah. So it's not really a Gundam, this one. All right,
No.
let's get this one out of the way. All right, let's look at the Iron-Blooded Orphans one.
You've confused me.
I've probably confused everyone else as
I'm
well.
trying to learn,
Yeah.
and I feel that you've just.
So remember everything else I said about Iron-Blooded Orphans, because here you go, Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Mhm,
Okay,
mhm.
and that's that sort of edgy design. The main protagonist, is that how you say it?
Protagonist.
Is called the Barbatos.
Barbatos. I've heard his name before.
Yeah, and there's different versions of that, and that's got a really opened frame. Really
Wasn't he in
sleek
the
design.
Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah, it could be. Got me thinking now.
Yeah, wasn't there a Captain Barbatos or something?
Could have been. But there you go. So that is a Grey's Iron.
Grey's Iron.
Grey's Iron.
What colour would you paint it? Oh, it's very grey.
Grey and green, I reckon.
Yeah?
No, it looks like it's grey and grey.
Lots of grey.
Lots of grey.
Lots of rustling.
That's it. So we've got that.
That was exciting.
There you go.
I
How about
love-
look back at his car?
I love that we caught you out.
You caught me out, you did.
I love that we caught you out.
So what we've got here. So apparently on the Millennium Falcon, the radar dish got ripped off, so I got it replaced.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Well, that would make sense.
Yep.
Do you remember back in the old days, and I can say because you're like nearly the same age as me, when the cars used to have antennas on them?
Yeah.
Yeah, for radio. And sometimes if it was a fancy car, it'd go up and down.
Yeah.
But otherwise, and you'd go to a car wash or something and you'd rip it off.
Yeah.
Or you'd get busted.
So my car, because it was meant to be a lightweight sports car, it didn't have an electric antenna. It was one of those antennas that was in the A-pillar, and I had to open the window and go,
Oh, those ones.
pull it up.
That was typical Japanese.
Yep.
Hey?
Yep.
Very
And then
cool.
I go,
And put it down.
yep. And then it got stuck once. And then I got a CD player fitted to the car because that was before CD players were around. I never used it ever again.
Well, that makes sense. Would have been more aerodynamic as well. Are we going to talk this?
All right, let's have a look at the
This
car.
has been silly.
So no one knows what brand it is. Okay, the actual model, right? So what have we got here?
Well, I've just given it away probably.
What do you mean? You can't see it from there.
Can't you?
How about if I zoom in? Still can't see it.
Well, I've got my hand over it.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
I can tell you that it is number 202 of 298.
Mm.
So they didn't even make 300 of them.
I really like the engine compartment
It's gorgeous.
because it's big, isn't it? You can actually see most of the engine. A lot of the newer ones I was looking at before.
Well, they're just so refined now, cars.
Yeah.
You know, they're just more and more compact, more and more squashed in.
So Anthony's come up with a guess on the brand.
Yep.
What do you think of this? BRB.
BRB. I think,
Close, but no cigar.
no cigar there.
Nah, it's more like a cigarette. So you're going to have to try again.
All right. Pull out.
What are we doing?
I want to talk chargers.
All right.
Do you know what? I forgot.
What did you forget?
I've got to grab the battery. The battery in there.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you've got the charger that you're going to talk about.
No.
All right.
So, this is a bit of an unboxing.
Is it?
BJ's got the box.
It's a half boxing. All
It's a
right.
half boxing.
There you go. So I've got the box that's been opened.
Now, this is a Sky RC for radio control car racing.
Yep.
Well, it doesn't have to be for racing. This is even quite capable of charging big cell counts in your bashes.
Yeah.
So
For charging, by the size of it.
For charging 4 and 6S or 3S batteries, you need a fair bit of power.
Yeah.
And that's rated as watts per channel.
Yeah.
So what this one here is capable of 260 watts. So that is plenty, 130 per channel.
Yep.
So it's got 2 charging ports on it.
Yes.
And I've got this little just LiPo lead extension here because the 9 steps batteries is quite short to allow it to put the batteries.
Okay.
So that will charge 2 4S batteries in excess of 7 amps, which is plenty of power. And 6S probably at least 5 amps, which is plenty.
So looking at the control here,
yes,
it's got a pretty simple, common 4-button control here.
It does.
And then this one here is just to change which channel you use. So that's just
that's right.
To flick it between each side, right? But if you're familiar with using these sort of chargers, the interface is pretty similar. Going through all the different program modes,
it's very similar.
Changing the charging current. So yeah, pretty basic, eh?
It is very basic, but it is super powerful.
Yeah.
And with this, I've got.
So you've got your banana plug adapters here.
Yeah.
So you can put in various leads for different battery plugs.
That's right. And if you're using a conventional 2S racing pack, because they don't actually have any external wires on them, you probably want to pick yourself up this JPRC charging lead.
Yep.
And what that will enable you to do will be to plug, and they're really, really cool looking with the braid and everything.
So there's your banana plugs that go into the charger.
Yeah, so that goes into the charger, and that's a balance port.
That's the extension for the balance.
So you plug that into the balance port.
Yep.
Like so. If I can see it.
Yep. Then the bananas go into the little sockets.
Yep.
Make sure you get positive in the right spot.
That's right.
But even if you don't, it doesn't matter because the charger is going to recognize that as reverse voltage.
You won't blow anything up. Of course, I'll put some Go Fast stickers on it. You know me, I'm like a kid. I can't stop putting stickers on everything.
Yeah.
And then we've got these plugs here. They've got 4 and 5 mil step connector.
Yep.
Which is really handy for charging.
Well, they're the 2 common sizes.
Yep. And then you've got your little balance port here.
That's right. And that goes into the battery.
Yep.
Balance also.
And you can charge a 2S battery at 10, 12, 14 amps all day long.
Yep.
For racing, we don't charge any more than 10 amps.
Yep.
But if you're practicing and in a rush, you can at least charge at 12 amps per channel. If you want to just zap back out and get back on the track. So that is a really good little charger.
Yep.
And we'll be putting this to use this weekend at Bendigo.
Yep.
We'll be
so
charging.
if you want a close look at it while we're using it,
please come over. It is a really good package. And I wouldn't even call it entry level. It is a pro spec charger.
Yeah.
So it does all multi-chemistry. It does 240 volts, so it plugs into the wall. You can also run it off a power supply or car battery.
So it's got the XT, what is it, 60?
XT60 DC input.
Yeah.
DC input.
So you can put it up to a car battery or any other supply.
Yeah, power supply.
Yep.
If you don't have 240 volt. And
it's got USB out as well.
Yeah, USB out, so you can charge your phone or you can run your pit light.
Yep.
You know, sometimes at some tracks, if it's doing night racing, you can run your pit light, the LED lights.
Yep.
Really, really handy little tool. I love it. And it's really compact.
Yep.
And it's very robust. So even if you do have a big fancier charger, that is perfect for pitting.
Fancy.
You know what I mean? So you're not, it doesn't have touchscreen or anything like that, but you don't need it. It's got the 4 buttons. It's really robust.
Yeah.
And they've proven itself time and time again. So I highly recommend them to anybody getting into racing or anybody who's got big charging needs.
That's it.
Very, very cool. And that would be a step up, I'd say, from like the TRC C100.
Yes.
Yeah, which is a 100 watt channel. That's only one channel, but that's 100 watt.
Yep.
But this one here, for pound, you know, is a really, really good unit.
Yep.
Metal case, heat sink.
Particularly if you
fans.
get into a lot of RC and you've got multiple cars, you want to charge multiple batteries.
You can do it quick.
Yes.
And it's really robust. Like I said, I'd have no problems taking this to 8 scale off-road and charging 4S batteries all day on it.
Yep.
You know, in a dirty, dusty environment.
Yep.
Easy done.
Cool.
That is fantastic.
All right. Now, Anthony's come back to us and he's got, how about this for a manufacturer of the car? BBR.
BBR.
BBR is closer, isn't it?
So let's just think that the other one was a typo. Can we put it down as a typo? Do you want to have a really good close look now? I don't have to hide anything. Have a look at the interior detail.
Yeah, they've done well there. You know how they did that classic tan leather contrast with the black?
It's dated by today's standards, no doubt.
Yeah, but it's a very of the period, isn't it?
Oh,
the red.
And the 360, if I'm not mistaken, that was pretty much just a facelifted 355.
Look at the Ferraris on the intakes there.
How clean they are.
Yeah, well, they're photo etched metal. And you've got the hoses and the hose clamps. You've got the duvlaki in the center. Is that oil?
That's oil filler, because these are dry sump motors.
Yep.
Naturally inducted, 3.6 litre, 3.5 litre.
Yep.
5 valves per cylinder.
And look at the reflection you're getting off the glass, which is matching the reflection that's coming off the Duco. And that's something that shows attention to detail.
It's not peely. It's like a mirror finish, isn't it?
Yep. And it's a scale glass too. It's absolutely thin. Okay, so there's very little distortion. I mean, you're talking like it's probably about 0.2 or even thinner, the glass, or the material you use for the glass here. I think on the wheels. The wheels are absolutely well done. Always well done on a BBR model. Just a zoomage. You see the ventilations and disc brake. Get your red calipers with a Ferrari written on them. Ferrari written on them, or Brembo back in there? Back those days, they would have just had Brembo on it, wouldn't it?
No, I don't think they've ever had Brembo.
Oh, haven't they?
I think only on the Cup cars. I think they've always had Ferrari badging.
Right.
Very similar to AMG, where they only have they use Brembo brakes, but they only have AMG written on them.
Right.
Got Pininfarina badge.
Yep. And Pininfarina has always designed Ferraris, haven't they?
He's penned this one for a long time. And that really brought Ferrari up into the modern age.
It did, didn't it? It was what you call an affordable Ferrari at the time. Quite a lot like how the Boxster brought Porsche back.
And it was very usable as a car.
An everyday car, they said.
Yep. And because it was a V8, it had considerably cheaper servicing than the V12s at the time.
Yep.
And fuel, and it was quite sized a little bit smaller too.
Yes.
Because of the V8.
Yes. Well, I guess a drivable.
Very cool.
Supercar was first brought out by Honda with NSX.
Definitely.
So it didn't have the same sort of appeal or the looks, but with the overall design sense, it was apparently a great everyday car.
What car would you have now, Beach? If you had to give up the Polo,
yeah,
what would you have?
I don't know.
Oh, jeez, I'll put him on the spot.
You have, because there's even
the front one.
There's either a usable car or a stupid supercar, and I'd love to have a stupid supercar.
Why can't you use a stupid supercar?
I guess you could. I don't know. McLaren sort of comes to mind. I don't know which particular McLaren, but McLaren has that sort of I don't know, that appeal, because I like the racing heritage. I'm not a real fan of the Senna.
No. You'd look good in a Senna.
You reckon?
Yeah, I reckon a Senna would suit you.
Senna's got too much glass. You can see the sides. You can see me. And I want to try and hide in it.
See your hairy legs.
That's right.
Through the door glass.
Maybe I could put on some really dark tint, paint it black so I can't see through it. No one can see me. Keep the front one clear though.
You're an animal.
Otherwise, it'll be dangerous. So there we go.
I'm a Lamborghini kind of guy, I think. I don't know, I'm a bit more lairish, a bit more out there.
So there you go.
I think that's a wrap.
That's a wrap?
That is a wrap.
Did I have anything? I've got a couple more kits actually.
Really?
So I left the big ones.
They don't stop with you.
So yeah, it's more than I would normally pull out. So look, we've seen all these before. This is the biggest series.
We've talked about your pull-out game.
Yeah. So this is one of the biggest, the biggest series of the one-piece kit. So one piece is He is a pirate, and they go around pirate ships. It's a pirate ship.
It looks
and this is the 1000 Sunny type one. And these are the nice big kits, so that you can actually.
Doesn't look very scary for a pirate ship.
It's not particularly scary. That's the thing.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's a bit of a fun series. So this is big enough that they give you all the characters, and you put the characters on the actual deck.
Pirates is deadly, mate. It's not something to be played with.
Is it? Have you seen a pirate ship with one of these funny sun-shaped dog heads on the front? I don't think so.
Not sure. I like his hair.
All the cute skull and crossbones.
It's got good hair. I like his hair.
You like his hair? Looks like an axe. Shall we zoom in on that and see what everyone else thinks? How's that? The guy with the T-shaped blue hair. Right here.
Okay.
Yeah, you like that?
I reckon.
Is that your favourite? That's a bit out of focus. Hang on. There we go.
What are we looking at? Do you know their names?
I got no idea what the names are. Maybe someone could tell me. Don't know.
This one looks a bit like you. Do you wear sandals like that?
No.
Not on boats?
No.
Might be an OH&S thing.
It would be. It's dangerous. Yeah. So that little thing here, I can't remember what it is. Don't even.
It's not Pikachu.
Not Pikachu.
I can confirm that it is.
So on the side, you can see all the different characters there.
Well, we just saw it on the front. It's all blurry.
It's all blurry. Oh, I can't do it.
Wow, he's got big delts, that guy.
So big what?
Delts. Look at his shoulders. Huge.
The focus? That's not a focus, isn't it?
I
I can't go with all of them.
I lost focus half an hour ago.
Did you? So they're the actual figures and the sculpts in there.
All right.
There you go. Cool, hey?
Well, I don't know.
You got anything else?
A Psycho Gundam.
Oh, yeah. This reminds me of you.
Psycho Gundam.
This is actually a high grade. So high grades are normally the smaller box ones. And they're simpler.
Why is it so big?
Because overall, it's a huge mech compared to the other ones.
Big mech.
So that's why it's in the super chunky box. And I guess that's why they call him a Psycho.
Psycho. Is he angry?
I'm sure he would be. Big, eh?
I'm not sure.
So he's got classical colours, but it's mainly black instead of the white. It's got the red and the blue there.
He's upside down.
Is he?
Yeah, we're on the front camera.
Oh, there we go.
What you doing now?
We're on the top camera.
Here we go. So that's what he's going to look like.
Yeah, like that.
He's got a shield.
Yep.
I love
a
it.
classic Gundam sort of shape. I mean, if we open it up.
I have Gundam out.
You're Gundam out.
I am Gundam out.
Yeah, the size of the legs. It's huge.
How do you know that's his leg? How
That's
did you
his leg.
know that?
That's the leg shape.
All right.
Obviously.
I don't
It's
know.
got some screws there.
What for?
That's good to keep it together. Look at the size of those ball joints. That'd be part of the hip, I reckon. Big red bits. What are the red bits for? That's a shield. That's a shield. So you can imagine the shield's this big. It's massive. Huge.
Good colouring.
Good colouring, I like it.
Good colour palette.
I like that.
I do. All right.
Huge. So
No.
there you go. Psycho Gundams are back in the house.
I am done. There we go.
All right, so what we're here. Let's have a look. Oh, there you go. Being told. So that guy before, the One Piece character, he's called Luffy.
Luffy. Who knew that?
I don't know.
That was Simon, wasn't it?
Oh, Mr. Jeff, he says he's going to see us on Sunday. Bendigo.
We're going to be there.
And Boss Man's going to win.
Is he?
Yep, that's what he reckons.
We're going to be there. We're going to be having fun,
Yep.
aren't we? Going to go racing some toy cars and having fun doing it.
Mm.
All
Look
right.
at that. We've got Mr. Stone Farmer back.
Oh, long
He
time
says
no
his big
see.
mech comes in a big box.
Does it?
Hello from California. Hello again.
Hello indeed.
What time is it over there? Must be really late.
It's time to watch us.
Yeah.
It's time for us to go.
Is it?
Yep.
Us Hearns Live has made it another Friday.
It has.
So thanks for
It
joining
was
us again.
sketchy. We very nearly didn't make it.
Sketchy.
We really need to put our foot down
We've got to work it out, don't we?
and get ourselves
we've had
organised.
dramas for the last few.
I know. It's all
So we
falling
had-
apart.
We had sound issues last time. And then we had sound issues in the beginning here, where you were just watching us and trying to lip read. But
Don't
with
panic.
the help of Tony P, saved us for this particular episode, didn't he?
We will be back to fight another day.
Yes.
So join us on our YouTube. Yes. Join us on our socials.
Yes.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. Get amongst it.
That's
Tell
it.
us what you want to see. Tell us what we've done wrong and tell us what we've done right.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure. And
Fantastic.
seeing that we're going to be in Bendigo this weekend, you probably see quite a bit of racing stuff coming through too.
Yeah, because we'll be there. Be easy.
That's it. All right.
All right,
Thanks for joining us
guys.
again.
Thanks for joining us. And yeah, stay all over it. Stay safe. Have fun. And we'll see you next week.
That's right. See you again.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.